This break is brought to you by Netflix. For a free 30-day trial, head over to netflix.com/GameBreakerTV. Now, Blizzard's development and community management team have both been in Vegas for a long weekend this weekend. And as they are in America's capital of debauchery, it seems only right that there should be some bizarre goings on, led off by lead system designer Greg Ghostcrawler Street and lead quest designer Dave Fargo Kosak. Now, Ghostcrawler tweeted late on Friday that he would be going offline for a few days, at which point Fargo stepped in immediately, saying that he would in fact be taking over the class changes from Ghostcrawler for that weekend. So he set straight off with some announcements about the incoming class changes. He was suggesting rogue nerfs, shaman buffs, huge nerfs for mages, and a fourth shaman spec that uses hats instead of totems. Now, you might be realising that these aren't all to be taken completely seriously. Other suggestions included that mages would only be able to cast spells by screaming firebolt into their headset, and that paladins and priests should not be allowed to raid on the Sabbath unless they were shadow priests with guitars. So it wasn't long, of course, before Ghostcrawler stepped in with his own retaliation, thinking of some ideas of his own about Fargo's preferred area of expertise, which is quest lines and story. Starting off by saying that night elves will henceforth no longer be sissies. Tauren have realised that their goals have always been more in line with the Alliance and would be changing factions before too long. And that Anduin would be killed in a duel with Garrosh, and that the new war chief would be Gamon, who currently hangs out being killed occasionally in the heart of Orgrimmar. There were a few more down in there which can be viewed in the article below, including some entertaining discussion with Fargo about hunters being able to tame druids, and that druids could also shapeshift into Worgen hunters, which then led to an interesting dilemma where hunters would actually be able to tame themselves as long as they were druids. Fargo managed to explain this away with an ability where they would stampede, and it would be similar to a mirror image. Now, obviously, these are not to be taken seriously. It's just some entertaining tweeting from the guys out at Blizzard. And what do you think about these? I find them hilarious. You'll see some of the ones that I loved in the article below. And I'd love, but taking it a little bit seriously, God, I'd love an enhancement shaman tank spec that dual-wielded shields. The idea just entertains me. And I really like the one about DKs being damaged by healing and healed by damage. Made them a little bit difficult to kill in PvP unless you had a paladin healer, because a lay on hands in a battleground could pretty much one-shot them if that was the case. So let me know what you think, guys. Did you think any of those suggestions were purely entertaining or a little bit of fun? Or, actually, one of them made you think, oh, that sounds kind of good. And what would your rather silly class changes be? Do let me know in the comments in the article below, and as always, keep it locked and dialed to Gamebreaker TV for all your gaming needs.